Gael Monfils, before the final, you've had two great wins. You must be really pleased with your movement and the way you're striking the ball at the moment.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I played two tough matches and very long, and I'm pretty happy. I have like hours on the court, and I feel great the ball, my movement, so I feel good for this final.
And you've got a couple of big things to overcome, a quality opponent and also the Australian crowd. How do you approach that?
We'll be good, we'll be nice. I mean, for me, it's always a good experience to play against Leighton. I think it's a big champ, so to be on the court with him today is lovely.
Gael, best of luck.
Thank you.
Gael Monfils, and here is his opponent, the Australian champion in Leighton Hewitt. Leighton, you've ticked about just about every box, I reckon, going into this final.
Yeah, I've played well. You know, I feel like I stepped it up against Nikolai yesterday, and he's a great ball striker, so going to have to step it up again today to keep up with Gael.
Since that famous first win in '98, a couple of slams along the way, 28 titles, but I guess it would mean something to get your name on the honour board at Kooyong.
Yeah, absolutely. This is you know, one of the homes of Australian tennis. There's been so many great players before me play here, and it's a privilege for me to actually play competition tennis here, and nice to win a couple of matches too.
The crowd's waiting. Enjoy it.
Thanks, mate. Cheers.
Cheers.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome on the court the finalists of the 2011 Amy Classic. Firstly, from France, Gael Monfils. And from Australia, Leighton Hewitt.
Welcome back to the final day at the 2011 Amy Classic at Kooyong. And we're in anticipation of the final between Leighton Hewitt and Gael Monfils. Should be an excellent match given their previous form in this event. And there is Gael Monfils, former French Open semi-finalist. And it's fantastic to see the sun out on the final day. We know Leighton Hewitt is the lowest ranked player at this event at 54, and it's a pleasure to welcome Henri Lecomte to the microphone, a former French Open finalist at Roland Garros.
Hello.
Hello, Henri. How are you?
How are you?
You reached number 5 in the world. That was your top ranking?
Yeah, number 5. It was 1986, and after that I was a top 10 for quite a 2 or 3 years. But it was a good time, good memories. And now it's changed.
And what about the memories of Kooyong though?
Yeah, it's changed. I know. I played here.
Yeah.
I played. It was grass. I remember that I have a fantastic match against John McEnroe just outside courts. I was supposed to play on center, but it rained. And Colin Stubb, who was the director of the tournament, just said, "Okay, we put you on that court." And then suddenly the people was watching from the center court because there was not enough space. And there was a fantastic match. I should have won that one, but unfortunately I lost.
It's funny because you can reflect on the grass days at Kooyong, and Mats Wilander was here yesterday. He's the only player to win on the grass at Kooyong, and the Australian Open at Melbourne Park as well.
Yeah, that's unbelievable. A great achievement.
Heads.
Toss.
Heads. Receive. Okay.
So Gael Monfils receiving the serve of Leighton Hewitt. Really interesting. 2-2 the head-to-head record between these two guys. The last time they met was at Wimbledon in the third round. It was Hewitt in straight sets.
Yeah, but the Wimbledon, I think Hewitt was better player on grass than Gael, and Gael doesn't like that surface, so I think that's why. But today, that's going to be different because usually Gael loves to play on that surface. He loves to just stay back and just wait until he had the opportunity to make some big shots, and we'll see, because Leighton is playing well. And he has a tough first round, eh?
Yeah.
Leighton at the...
David Nalbandian.
Oh.
Yeah.
That is
tough.
That's for the first time. That's unbelievable.
But Henri, it's the sort of first round he probably will thrive on, given his form currently.
I think it's important for him today to find his rhythm for that match.
Yes.
Next week, and that's why it's important to have to play well and to try to win that match, because it's going to give him a lot of confidence. Because when you go and play that Australian Open against David Nalbandian first round, Jesus, that's
a tough
tough
draw. But he said previously that he's always had tough players. He's met Federer and Nadal regularly at Grand Slam tournaments.
Yeah.
Lleyton Hewitt. So for him, there's no surprises anymore.
No, it's not a surprise, but I think for Lleyton, when you play Nalbandian, who's playing almost the same tennis, but he has maybe shots are more powerful sometimes. So we will see. We'll see how it's going to manage to do it. But today, it's the final against the French guy, my friend Gaël,
who's like yourself, Henri, loves to entertain on the court. He loves to express himself.
Yeah, he loved that. He loved the pressure. There's a few guys who maybe when he's coming to the French Open, they feel the pressure and they don't play that well. But Gaël needs that. He just told me a few months ago to say, you know what? If I can just play one tournament, just the French Open for me, and go all the way and wins it, I stop. I'm not playing any more tournament. I just play just that tournament because I love the pressure.
Yes.
And I think it's one thing, or you can use it to, we can see the 24 of age.
And he won in Montpellier last year, his only tournament victory.
You see, he won in France. He loves to play in France. Montpellier and Paris, Stuttgart, Tokyo.
And the interesting part about his season, because he played, of course, the Davis Cup final against Serbia late in the year, so he's chosen not to play any tournaments leading up, apart from this exhibition.
Yeah, he was injured a little bit, so I just prefer to, just lay down and be ready for the Australian Open, which is his own decision. But with Gaël, you never know, because sometimes you prepare him very well, you make a lot of tournaments, then he gets tired, then he gets injured. It's like a Ferrari, Ferrari,
needs to be fine-tuned.
Yes, so if the rhythm is good, then now we see Lleyton, 29.
And the last tournament he won of the 2080s, won on tour against Roger Federer on the grass at Halle in Germany before Wimbledon.
Yeah, in Halle, yeah.
That was a big win for him. And when he stayed fit, Henri, which hasn't been too often because he's had his hip concerns and other different issues, he is always competitive because he's he's the ultimate competitor, isn't he?
He's a competitor. He was world number one. He won the Grand Slam tournaments, and he's used to have the pressure, and he loves that too. And the problem with Lleyton, he has to be fit 100% because his game, he has to moving really well on the court, and he doesn't have a big shot like you can have, or like Roger or Rafa or even the serve. It's just there. He's not missing anything. He just put the ball back and play. And if he's fit and take the ball very early, like a little bit Nalbandian,
yes.
he's top player. But he's tough, with the kind of game he really has to be fit.
He actually, of course, met David Nalbandian when he won that 2002 Wimbledon final. They've met 3 times in big occasions, once in the Davis Cup in Sydney where Nalbandian was victorious, and twice in Grand Slam play, that Wimbledon final, as I mentioned, and also the quarters at the Australian Open where Lleyton was successful. What about Monfils and his mindset? A lot of people, and I don't mean this disrespectfully at all, Henri, but they feel frustrated when they see Gaël Monfils because they see so much ability, but a guy that perhaps hasn't reached his potential. But do you think he's the sort of player that just needs to express himself to get the best out of the package he's got?
I think he has just to believe it, because first of all, I think he's one of the quickest guy, fitness guy on the tour. He's so quick, he's so powerful. He's like a panther, but he just has to believe it. Then he can do it. I think he really believed it last year when he did really well, for in Paris and then the Davis Cup. Unfortunately, he lost, but he just believed that he can play well and maybe go all the way through, because the Grand Slam is 2 weeks. So the first week it's just to find the rhythm and not to spend a lot of time on court, because then you get tired for the second week. And then, the matter is just, I think Gaël has to be positive in his mind. He's very fragile in that direction. It means that everything has to go to his direction, but he's just a great competitor. And the only problem not the only, the biggest problem he has is he loves playing tennis. He loves to running around, to make some jokes, and to stay maybe too far from the baseline sometimes.
Yes.
Besides to just go for it for the shot on 1 or 2 shots, like he had the final in Davis Cup against Djokovic. He lost in 3 sets, but most of the time he broke Djokovic on 1 and 2 shots. And if he kept going like that, he maybe had a chance, but he didn't believe it. So, but that sometimes when you talk to him, you say, listen, that's the way you should play sometimes. Just go, provoke your opponent, just go for the shots. And he tells you afterwards, yeah, I know, but I like to stay back and to put the ball back and play, to have a lot of rallies and stuff. You know, he has just to believe in his mind and in his game to improve. All top guy players improve their game. Wilander did in '88. He was coming more to the net. You know, everybody has improved. Nadal improved his game, of course, also. And, you know, you have to change your gear sometimes.
Andre Lecomte joining me in commentary for this final between Gael Monfils and Lleyton Hewitt. Mentioned Monfils, he's drawn Timo de Bakker of the Netherlands in the first round of the Australian Open. We've mentioned Hewitt's first round opponent, David Nalbandian of Argentina. Not too much known of de Bakker. I had a quick chat to Gael's coach Roger Rashid about de Bakker. You know, he's a dangerous player on his day.
Yeah, he's dangerous. You know, first round, Grand Slam, you never know. You have to really very concentrate, play the best game you can, you know, possibly play at that time. And de Bakker, he has nothing to lose.
No.
He's going to play against Gael, who is ranking much higher. So, you know, you never know. It's dangerous, and it's 5 sets.
So crowd building. It's a lovely sight at Kooyong. It's the traditional home of tennis in Australia. Home to the Australian Open for many years, and some great Davis Cup moments as well.
Yeah, it's a great event. I think it's perfect to prepare like the Australian Open here in Kooyong. They organize that magnificent. Colin Stubb is doing a great job. And I'm happy to play afterwards, to play doubles there.
We know you're playing doubles. We're looking forward to that. There's Lleyton's wife, Rebecca, on the left. They've been very calm. He's had 3 matches at the Hopman Cup in Perth, lost to Novak Djokovic, but the other 2 matches against Bemelmans and Kolobev he won, and won quite convincingly. And we know on the opening day he beat his Russian opponent, Yuzny, and then Davydenko in the semis, and he serves to start the 2011 Amy Classic final.
Love 15.
We saw a very entertaining semi between Jürgen Melzer and Monfils yesterday. 2 big hitters, really almost bragging rights out there to see who could out entertain the other.
$15
You see the second forehand, he hit it so hard.
It's good having you here.
Yeah, it's good because
instant translation.
Yeah, I know. It just says, "Ça peut m'énerver." You can be, you know, you can bother me because she's already making a mistake. That's what he thought.
Yeah.
But he's so talented. I mean, the way he can do whatever he wants with the ball.
15, 13.
You see, that's the kind of shot he should use it more, to provoke the opponent to change the pace, the rhythm, because he really has a huge forehand when he really decides to go for it, and it's so fast. It's a great shot. He knows that he has to stay, you know, close from the line to try to take the ball earlier and go for it. He knows that if he go backwards, I mean, it would be very complicated for Lleyton to to manner to plays best tennis.
He started slowly in both his matches. Monfils, he looked very grumpy yesterday against Jürgen Melzer.
I didn't see that. I haven't saw the match. I'm sorry.
Looked like he got out of the wrong side of bed.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, that happens sometimes. And the way he's walking on the court, sometimes it feels like.
Game, Hewitt.
Okay.
Hewitt has held serve opening game of this final.
First game.
It's all about knowing when to apply the pressure, and as you mentioned with Gael Monfils, he's got the weapons to apply it perhaps earlier in rallies than he normally does.
Yeah. Yeah, but you know, that's what I told you, you know, when he really go for the shot on his forehand like he did on the return of serve and push Leighton like back a little bit, then he's in trouble. He will be in trouble, Leighton. But if he's playing like the way the last 2 points, Leighton is not going to miss any ball.
Yeah.
We know that. So, you know, you really have to do the game. You're going to make some point, you're going to lose point, but you have to provoke Leighton all the time. You have to go for the shot.
That's why it's such an intriguing contest, this one.
15 love.
Talk about a weapon when Monfils gets the first serve going.
He's a tall guy, huh? Phew, where the ball is going. Strange position on serve, but
15 all.
you see, Leighton is returning all the time. So if you put the ball back and play, it's dangerous for Gael. I don't understand why on the second shot he should go for the shot and come in.
15,
He was so short. The ball was so short. Look, on that one too. He could have go. And then after that, you know, then Leighton is try to have his pace, and then it's finished. Great. Okay.
That's better. Beforehand, Monfils rolling it cross court. I suppose that's the big thing
Yeah,
that he's
big
been
thing,
working on
yeah.
with Roger Ashe, just being more positive when he gets on top of the rally.
Top and really take the ball very early and go for the shot. He really has to work on that.
Thirty, 40.
Way out. Yeah.
Game, Hewitt.
Already the break, and he's not happy.
2 forehand
Hewitt
misses.
leads 2 games to
And
love.
Hewitt breaks the Monfils serve. We saw Leighton Hewitt outfox the normally very wily Nikolai Davydenko yesterday with unnerving consistency. Hewitt was so consistent off the forehand, backhand. I think something like 5 or 6 unforced errors for the whole match.
Yeah. You know, that's why, you know, Leighton is good at that. He was #1. He never made a mistake. He was always playing, you know, close from the line. And I think now what he's doing better, it means that he's staying very close from the line. He's taking the ball earlier. That's why, you know, it's very dangerous for the other, for the opponent.
Love 15.
1. Oh, it's a great backhand.
Love 30.
Look at that, the acceleration. on that shot. Just move with it. Boom. He did 2 great forehands. The speed, the power was just unbelievable.
15-30.
He's got Hewitt still under pressure at 15-30. Consistency not quite there with Monfils at the moment.
A little bit nervous, huh? Huh?
15-14.
Backhand just a little bit long. 2 break points to come back for Gael. That's important for him because if he goes 3 love,
Well, he's broken serve for that double fault, so Monfils on the board. With Hewitt leading 2-1 in the first set of the final.
Hewitt leads 2 games to 1. Time.
We are going to crown a new Amy Classic champion this year. Leighton Hewitt's first appearance at this event. Gael Monfils has not made the final before. He's appeared once, and it's Monfils serving at 1-2, getting the service break back in the first set. I'm joined in commentary by Henri Lecomte.
he's not moving with the legs. Probably he's just stand still, you know, just waiting for the ball. Besides to the other game, he was really going for the shots. Now it's just wait and see. Nope. Off balance on that shot.
Love 30.
It's amazing with Gael. You know, when he's down, he's pushing himself just to come back in that match. And then now he's serving to have 2-all, and then he just lie down a little bit, just, you know, take it easy. But when he's against the wall, he's fighting. Twice.
Unlucky with the net cord there. Monfils usually just springs and sits up nicely, but almost dropped dead.
I can't translate that.
You're not translating everything. That's probably
No, I can't translate that.
Okay, that's probably good for us.
I can't. would be embarrassed.
There's no subtitles either, Henri,
Yeah.
which is good.
No, he just say, don't tell me he's not lucky on that shot.
Okay.
Okay, I translate properly. That's
Beautiful.
more better.
15-14.
You mentioned that forehand, just
Yeah, look at that.
wonderfully fluid motion.
And long, well placed. No. Well, a good view from here, huh? You see the court really well.
$30-14.
A couple of break points saved. One to go for Monfils.
He just said, and I'm hitting first serve and he's always out. Why? Oh, that's terrible.
Hey, Hewitt.
Well, it's broken back immediately. It was almost in two minds whether to play a drop
Hewitt
shot
leads 3 games to 1.
with that backhand.
And
Just there.
I don't know what happened. I mean, he's mad about something. I don't know why. I'm trying to figure it out. But you know, when you against Leighton, the thing is you have to do the game. You have to make the game because he's not going to make any mistakes. So if when you feel like you're playing terrible because you're missing all the time. A little bit lucky on that one. And also make you play bad, which is
Again.
how many times? You know what, Leighton? Tonight you have to go and play the casino, gamble. You're very lucky today.
Might be his day at the Crown Casino.
Look at that. How many times? 4 times already? Okay, he's Australian, I know.
$30-15.
Just out. You know, he's just thinking that the ball is good, but the ball was out.
It's well wide.
Yeah, you know, he's just thinking that everything is against him, you know.
Meanwhile, Leighton Hewitt goes about his business with a lot of
14-15.
consistency.
Yeah, he's playing well. He's just, you know, into the match, confident, concentrate. It's not the same with Gael, who is looking around, talking to his coach.
Well, Hewitt is held with the loss of just 1 point, and he's got a 4-1 advantage. Looking good, Leighton Hewitt in the first set of this
Hewitt
final.
leads 4 games to 1.
the fans enjoying the tennis. They're enjoying the scoreline at the moment as well, because Leighton Hewitt is in control of the first set, leading 4-1 over Gael Monfils, who in his previous matches against Verdasco and Meltzer, virtually a carbon copy, didn't find any sort of form until midway through the first set. Henri Leconte, former French Open's finalist and Davis Cup winner with France, a good friend of Gael Monfils, is with me in the commentary.
Yeah. Oh my God. What is he doing? He's just coming like he wants to go. Look. I think he's really upset about what, you know, the let call all the time for Leighton. He's been very unlucky. And he's thinking about that all the time now. Because you don't have to forget it's just an exhibition, but it's good preparation for the Australian Open. So same surface, same balls. Oh. So now he's really against the net.
15-30.
Well, basketball's got Air Jordan, tennis has got Air Monfils.
His ability is unbelievable on that. I mean, he's just moving so well and he can do whatever he wants. But at the moment, he lost completely the concentration. He's not into that match. He's just thinking about everything, what he's doing, everything. Everybody is against him. So I hope he will find his tennis maybe later on or on the second set. That's Moyle. Yeah, it's a great shot. That's perfect tactically to play against Leighton. No rallies, just go for the shot. Because more you stay on the court, more you run, we get tired, and then it's another match. Leighton is doing his job, playing well, concentrate.
Second serve.
Costly misses his unforced error count is up to 9.
Yeah, he just said, and I'm doing all the mistakes, you know, because he's not moving. When he hit the ball, he go backwards. He decides to go forward and dangerous. Ooh.
Bruce.
Oh, that's so fast, so fast. Oh. I like when he's like that, upset, you know, by himself and go for the shot. Look at that forehand. Whip it. Boom. Thank you for coming.
It's great to watch, isn't it?
Oh, I love it.
Okay,
Great serve. Okay.
And that's what he wants the crowd to get involved,
4-2.
to feel like he's in the contest, Gael Monfils.
Yeah, you see, he's playing better when he's the underdog. When he has just to be there to make the game, no. But when he's break down, maybe double break, then he's coming back and he's really, you know, he's going for the shots all the time, that's the way you should play.
Problem is with that, Henri, is when he's against the top players like Federer and Nadal, he can't afford to give them too much of a break.
No, you can afford it. You start like that, it's already 6-2, 3-love. It's finished. First time.
Well, he's
Well,
most
15.
comfortable on the red clay of Europe. Monfils, so he's, you know, used to engaging in long rallies.
Yeah, he loved that. He loved, you know, to slide a little bit, just to stay there, defense, and to attack sometimes to mix the game. That's why he's so good on clay. But the return is too short.
15 all.
When Leighton had the opportunity to go and finish that, look at that, boom. Well placed. Oh yeah. No, he's not afraid to come to the net, Leighton. He's just, you know, great forehand, easy volley, but perfect play. Would you think they will play at night, that match against Nalbandian?
I would say so.
Yeah, I think so, huh? Different court. Unbelievable. The sound. Oh, what a rally, huh?
Tremendous.
Great. Some shots, some forehands. It was like a gun, huh? A gunshot. Pow.
Might be a very important rally for the self-belief of Monfils in this match. First time he's really outpointed Leighton in a long rally. Big point this, 30 all, 4-2.
Come in. Oh, well played. We see some good tennis today of Leighton Hewitt. Just inside the court, finish it nicely. He's taking his time, look at that. Perfect. For the moment, Gael is visiting Melbourne. He's running all over the place.
He is. Half the suburb,
Yeah,
half of Glenferrie Road.
yeah.
Oh, take that.
You see, this is the difference. Of course, as we see on, on TV.
Deuce.
I mean, he's a big guy, Gael. When the ball is coming at him, just the right spot when he has the time to hit it hard like that, he's so powerful. Leighton is a little bit shorter, so the ball is a little bit higher, so it's difficult for him too. But he should do that more often. Change pace, Gael. You see that the first time,
Advantage Hewitt.
twice in this game, then Leighton is coming to the net. Usually, that maybe a few times, then we saw Leighton coming more to the net. That's a change. He knows that Gael is a little bit tired and he wants to just make that point and just is coming to the net. It's okay. You want to win that point? Pass me. And Gael was surprised.
Oh, that's a brilliant forehand. Geez, that was a tough test for Leighton Hewitt. He's passed it well. He holds serve and leads 5-2 first set.
Hewitt leads 5 games to 2. Time.
We've certainly seen some tremendous tennis so far in the Amy Classic final of 2011. Most of it coming from that man Leighton Hewitt, but in the last game, signs of the sort of form that has carried Gael Monfils to this point, and the sort of reason that the fans have come out to anticipate such a great final and prospect. Monfils serving at 2-5 with new balls.
That's powerful, huh?
15 love.
That's the way you should play all the time, you know, just amazing big difference between Gael Monfils, who is just laid back, you know, play, running, just enjoy running all over the place, but when he decides to play his own game, no, he's not happy on that one.
The quality of movement from, you know, on the other side of the ledger, Henri, from the movement and execution from Hewitt is first class at the moment.
Yeah, it's first class. No mistakes. Really, really, what a good serve.
30-15.
He's not doing anything more than he should do.
Yep.
He's playing the right, great tennis. And Gael has to play his best, you know, to beat Leighton today. No.
30 all.
You'd see, the people thought that it's an easy ball to play. It's not easy because first of all, look at that. He's coming to his forehand and he's not hitting the ball quite well because it doesn't go for it. That's a problem. 10 and for stereo, you see? Ace, second ace.
30-30.
That helps, huh? When you need it.
That helps as well too.
Thank you for coming. Okay. Now.
Hewitt leads 5 games to 3.
Leighton has to confirm that to win the first set, but it was 2 great serve. Almost get the linesman.
The fans love it when the linesman's hit.
Oh, yeah.
There's a net court judge as well. There's no censor, so he's in a bit of trouble if the The player's radar is off. Hewitt serving for the set at 5-3.
Thank you.
Something happened there. We can have the replay. That would be perfect. Okay. Yeah, it's sliding and yeah.
Just hit the
No, it twisted the ankle with the carpet, you know,
Yep.
stopped it. You see that? Twist a little bit. But it was well played by Leighton. You see, it's coming more to the net. Oh.
15 all.
second double fault off the racket of Leighton Hewitt. It's been a near flawless display off the ground. Only 4 unforced errors. 6 forehand winners.
Fifteen 30.
A good serve. Down the pressure, 15-30. Good first serve. Nothing spectacular, not, you know, but well placed. Oh, another one. That's a big serve when he needed to have a set point. It's not that fast.
It's not a bad time to bring up your
No,
first ace.
but it's well placed. Remind me a little bit John McEnroe. You know, it's not something big, but it's always well placed. Difficult to return to see where the ball is coming from.
So set point for Leighton Hewitt.
Oh.
Deuce.
That's the way to save a set point. Don't think about it. Hit the bloody ball. Boom! Look at that. It's easy tennis, you see? You don't think, just hit it. That's it.
I can tell you
Was almost like a golf swing, yeah?
you spent a lot of time in Australia. You're picking up the lingo well.
Uh-oh. You see on that shot, he rushed himself a little bit too much.
Advantage Monfils.
He saw a little bit Gael on the other side, was not coming back as quick as he wanted. You see on that one? Then he rushed himself. Then he went backwards when he hit the ball, so that's why. So now it's break point.
Saved a set point. Can he now convert a break point, Monfils?
That's it.
Yes, he can.
He's back.
So he's got the break back, and it's on serve once more. Leighton Hewitt leading 5-4 first set.
Time.
So Gael Monfils warming to the task. Got the service break back after Hewitt had a set point in the previous game. So Monfils turned on the style, showed a bit of grit too and determination.
Yeah, he saved it well by a winner. But now, let's see if Gael will play the same tennis now. Who is on the wall, is like serving to come back at 5-all. We'll see. He made a mistake on that shot. He should have come to the net.
15 love.
He waited a little bit and then Gael did really well on the backhand, as you can see over there. Yeah. Big serve. Out.
Out.
Yeah, yeah.
15 all.
I saw it. You want to challenge me?
Henri Lecomte can be Hawkeye for the week.
Oh, especially on that line, I saw it was clearly out. You cannot be serious. It's a good serve.
30-15.
Okay.
40-15.
Now I was thinking I had a set point and I'm facing game point. Oh. Oh my goodness.
That's a
Game, Monfils.
fantastic volley by Monfils.
Yeah, because the return was not bad, huh?
5 games all.
Look at that.
Every time he comes to net, Henri, he looks like he's a natural volleyer.
He's a natural volleyer. He's a good player. He can do anything. But he just have to believe himself sometimes, like he's doing now. Coming to the net more often. Try to mix it up more. And attack. He has such a big weapon, I mean. 5-all. Oh la 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 la. That's tennis.
15.
Look at that. Great lob. And then after you always think, you're going to hit the ball hard. No, another one. It's a great serve. Wow. Well played.
15 all.
As you can see, Gael is hitting the ball harder since that game.
15.
And it's getting more and more difficult for Leighton.
And more consistent.
Yeah. But he hit the ball so hard. I hope, you know, the sound is coming back as well than we have on the headphone on the home, because we heard the power of Gael. Oh, it's a great shot. But you see, he knows that he has to produce such a game like that, especially when he has the time to play short cross court like that. Gael is staying far from the baseline. He knows that after that he should come to the net and finish the point. Really well placed.
We're seeing
40-30.
great indication of how much of a tough competitor Leighton Hewitt is.
Yeah.
%100% of points won at net by Hewitt. Game point for a 6-5 lead.
A little bit long.
It's out. So Hewitt holds. It was a tough struggle, but he's got there. And now Monfils will serve to send the first set into a tie break.
Leads 6 games to 5.
Excuse me. Can I have one of these out of the plastic bag? More water, please. It's mine. Oh, it's mine. It's in the plastic bag. Water, please. Thank you. Thank you. Up. Thank you.
Time.
This has been a high quality first set. Looked like Kooyong Monfils wasn't really there early in the set, but he's fought back, saved a set point, broke the Hewitt serve, and then Leighton held in the previous game. So it's on the racket now of Monfils to force this opening set into a tiebreak. Can he do it? One man that will give us an answer is Henri Leconte, who's joining me in commentary. He knows Kooyong Monfils very well.
Yeah, I hope he will do and be playing the first set to a tiebreak. But let's see.
Hello, 15.
What a point! Look at that. He should have put it away 2 or 3 times already. But then, you know, Leighton was all over the place. At the end, a great passing shot. Look at that. Ho ho.
It's exactly what the fans come to see. That was just fantastic.
Oh my God. 3 great points from Leighton.
Love 40.
And 3 set points. Rush a little bit on that one.
15-40.
So bad was the call from Hewitt. He hasn't been that bad all set. It's been fantastic in his consistency, but still a couple of set points on the Monfils serve.
Nice.
30-40.
That helps. Not that fast, but well played again, huh?
Well, this is typical Monfils when he looks down and out in a game. He just somehow gets himself back into it.
Yeah, because he has some weapon, great forehand, big serve. And you know when you are in a certain position like that, 3 set points against you on your serve, you can produce some aces. That helps.
Oh,
Miss it.
what a rally. Longest rally of the match. Sets up a 4th set point in this game. Total of 5 for Leighton Hewitt.
Oh, well played. Well played, Leighton. He deserved it. He played better. He was the best player on the first set.
52 minutes of excellent tennis. And Hewitt winning the set 7 games to 5.
Time.
So after we lost a day and a half with rain, it's been sunshine all today and latter part of yesterday. And those two sessions of play have produced some fantastic tennis. And we've seen a great first set between Leighton Hewitt and Gael Monfils. 7-5 to Hewitt. He served for the set, was
Second
broken
set.
back, then had 4 set points.
Hewitt to serve.
The Monfils serve converted one of those, and now he'll commence the second set
Thank you.
of this Amy
Players are
Classic
ready.
final.
Oh, he was there.
Well,
Not
15.
happy, huh? Ooh.
Love 30.
He wants you to come in, that's what he's asking for. So suggesting that Monfils wants a target in this match.
Yeah, he wants a target, but I think, you know, if you also let him, Gael, play his own game, you're going to lose. So you have to provoke it all the time. You have to.
Oh, that is just tremendous.
15-30.
Well, he's clearly thinks it's out.
It's close, huh? It's close.
Tough line for the chair to overrule.
Maybe out, huh?
Yeah,
It's maybe out. It may be right.
very close.
Yeah, very close. It's a big difference. Love 40 than 15-30, yeah? Great shot. Great shot.
Well, he's picked the right way. He knew that.
Yeah, he knew he was going to play down the line. Besides to play cross court, look at that. He's talking. I'm getting crazy. I'm just look at the girls, and she said, "No, the ball is good." I knew the ball was out. Out.
Okay, Monfils.
Well, he survived a
First
good
game,
test of
second set.
temperament in that game.
Yep.
Yeah. Monfils wants to continue with the debate. He's got the game. He perhaps just should sit down and look at the positives
I
in
mean,
the
this
second
one
set.
is shocking and this one, seriously.
No, but he's always, you know.
And when it's hard, you say, oh, you overruled like the 2 games before. But it's okay, it's later.
He's still free.
It just shows you too, Henri, and you would know this too, that, you know, it's not an ATP event, but it's a competitive match before a Grand Slam. That's how much it means to the players.
Yeah, you know, both are nervous because they are playing the Grand Slam tournament is coming, you know, soon on Monday. So they need to have some good preparation, some matches, and I know, okay, there is no points here, there is nothing, but still, you know, it's important to win a match like that, to feel comfortable, and that's why it's so competitive. It's such a great event.
Hewitt's playing at such a high standard that you just feel that you're not quite sure where the headroom of improvement is with his game. He's really, really striking it well. He's thinking his way through points effectively.
And he's attacking more. He's coming more to the net. It's a big difference. He knows that against Gael now, if he stays back, that would be difficult. Yeah, that's the shot he loves, Gael. Changing pace. We thought Leighton was inside the court. He could have come, you know, to the net, or maybe try to do a drop shot to make Gael moving more to the net. But when Gael has the time to give a big shot to, like the forehand he did before, it's dangerous.
Ah. 30-15.
Little building blocks of momentum for Gael Monfils. He holds here, it's a 2-love lead. He pushed Hewitt all the way in that first set.
Yeah.
30-all.
As you can see, you know, the slice was very short, and Leighton had the opportunity to just, you know, turn around. Good forehand. Thank you for coming.
It's a gift.
A gift.
11 forehand winners for Leighton Hewitt.
$40-50. Okay, Monfils.
It's a good solid service game from Gael Monfils.
Yeah, but we see some enforced error from Leighton.
Monfils leads 2 games to love.
Back problem. Stretching.
He's had some knee issues in the past. He's had a few injuries, Gael Monfils, hasn't he?
Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately.
When you spread the body like he does.
Sometimes you don't need to do that, but he loves to do it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, little boy, don't touch it. You're gonna burn yourself. Until you didn't burn yourself, you just put the finger where not to put it in. And that's it.
Yeah.
You know, what can you do, huh? Serve.
15-all.
That's a great return on the run. I mean, just
15-30.
But it's a different attitude. It's exactly what you said at the beginning of the match,
Yeah.
Henri. You're pushing into court, prepared to take a calculated risk.
Yep. Yeah, you know, you just have to go. I mean, he has such a good hands, you know, Gael. He should do that more often, you know. We know that he can, you know, stay back, put the ball back and play like he's doing now. But change the rhythm, pace, out.
30-all.
That's what he should do. Then he has the maybe the capability to, besides the losing in the semis, to go in a final of the Grand Slam, and you know, never know.
At the moment, he looks like he's just struggling a little
He's
bit.
struggling, yeah, maybe with the back. You see the power he put on that one too?
30-40.
And the noise it makes,
Yeah.
as opposed to just a normal shot.
Yeah. You know, for everybody just think, you know, it's easy, but when you hit that ball so hard, it's difficult to control. Whoa. Be careful. The big one is coming. Ah! I knew it.
Choose.
He hit it, and when the moment he hit that ball, he knew it was, and he said in French, trop long. Too long. But that was powerful, huh? Look at that. Boom!
Oh, too good.
Oh, he's there. No, don't worry. No. Finished.
Advantage Hewitt.
Oh, a little bit late.
Important to hold serve there for Leighton Hewitt after he
Monfils leads
faced
2
trouble.
games to
But it's
1.
Monfils with a break and a 2-1 lead in the second set.
Time.
We're into the second set of the Amy Classic final. Monfils has got the early break in the second set after conceding the first 7-5 to Leighton Hewitt. Interesting dynamic with the crowd. Obviously they're behind the Australian Hewitt, but there's a big portion of the crowd just loving and wanting to see Monfils explode into his attacking ground strokes. His big serve. See if he can hold serve at 2-1 in the second.
He didn't move at all on that one.
15.
Oh, yes, a little bit. He's struggling, huh?
Well, the
Pain, maybe?
last match he went across to his coaching staff, feeling for his lower back. Just hope there's no significant issue there with Monfils.
Left for serve.
I hope not. Oh, it's a great overhead.
15 all.
Yeah, he's struggling, huh? Seems to have pain. I hope nothing is gonna happen, but
Uh-oh. 15-30.
uh-oh, doesn't look good.
Looks tell a story. It's not a very good one at the moment for Gael Monfils.
Oh,
30 all.
Caresses the drop shot over the net. Sometimes an indication, Henri, that you're not 100% physically when you play those sort of shots.
yeah. It's not moving anymore. I don't know what's going on, but
30-40. Juice.
that helps. When you need it, boom. That's a good shot. Great backhand down the line.
Advantage Monfils. Game Monfils. New balls, please.
So it was a struggle. It looked to be struggling in more ways than one. It's
Monfils leads
just
3
grabbing to
games
that.
to
Yeah,
1.
he
left
maybe maybe he seems to be locked in his low back.
Yeah.
Maybe on one of the rallies. Let me hear what's.
Left side, left lower back. He's Roger
Doesn't-
Rashid.
Yeah, and Patrick Chamagne. He was my trainer when we won Davis Cup '91.
91.
I had operation in my back on July, and we played Davis Cup final against the States, against Agassi and Sampras. And I was going rehabilitation with Patrick Chamagne, with that guy, for about 3 months. And I did really well because I beat Sampras in 3 sets. That was unbelievable! Can you imagine that 3 months before you've been had operation on your back and nobody expects you to play? And then I play and I did beat Sampras in 3 sets.
That's when he was probably
Yes.
almost at his prime.
He was he finished #1 that year,
Yes,
I
sir.
think, with 3 or 4. I didn't. It was a long time ago.
Many years ago.
You remember when I played that match? Out.
30 love.
Tough situation if he's hurt in this type of scenario when the fans have come out to see you. You've got 2 weeks of a Grand Slam event to go. What do you do? How do you make a call on your body in this type of
I
situation?
think you know your body quite well, so if you think that you really bothering you and not able to play your best, or you feel like you need more treatment, no, it's gonna start. You know what? Doesn't look good.
40 love.
Doesn't look good at all. Because on that shot, on the last forehand, it didn't really play. Just let it go. Maybe, I hope not, but maybe a surprise. Oh.
Game Hewitt.
So Hewitt holds the love. It's Monfils with a break and a 3-2 lead in the second set. Oh, the fans getting involved. Probably also casting an eye on the body, the fitness of Kooyong Monfils, because he was very ginger getting into his chair, stretching his what appeared to be his hip flexor at the break.
The hip or the low back, maybe.
Yep.
But he's still there with the break.
Hello, 15.
Oh, he's not even running anymore.
Hello, 13.
Also a tough situation for Leighton Hewitt.
Yeah.
He knows his opponent's hurt.
It's always difficult to play against someone who is injured. You know, you always say, I should, you know, put the ball back and play. And usually you play bad because you see that, and but you have to keep going, play your own game. Oh,
15, 30.
right on the line.
Knows also he's got to go to 3 sets to win the title.
Hello, anybody home?
30 all.
Look at that. Boom. It was on the line.
30, 40.
Break point. Uh-oh, you know, he went for it and he's not. He's lamping.
3 games all.
You see? Yeah, at the back.
What you said
Low
before,
back,
looks like it's
hips.
pulling against.
You know, I know what it is. You know, I've been locked many times. So when you have pain in the back, you can't serve, you feel it in your legs. It's not good. Just out.
15 low.
Leighton is doing the right thing. Just, you know, play his game. Concentrate. Oof. Oh, now he's going for the shot. Look.
15 all.
That's why Leighton has to keep, concentrate on that, because it's when you see someone who's injured, who's going for the shot all the time and put the ball in and winning the games, then you're gonna be upset. That's for sure. So you have to keep focus.
Oh. 30-15.
How many times he did it?
At least 5.
I think, yeah, I think
or 6.
that's a new shot from Leighton.
The top of the net winner, is it?
Yeah, top of the net winner.
Did you perfect that?
No.
No. Okay.
I never thought about that too.
If you worked on it, it might have been a different story.
I'm gonna work.
Yeah.
I'm gonna work on it. Great serve.
Game Hewitt.
So Hewitt has peeled off consecutive games, and now he's got the advantage.
Hewitt leads
4-3.
4 games to 3.
Second set.
Time.
So a hurt Monfils serving 3-4, second set. If you've just joined us for this Amy Classic final, as Hewitt claiming the first set 7-5. Monfils had the early break in the second, and then has picked up a lower back injury. Trying to loosen that back in the hip at the change of ends.
Well played. Deep return.
15 all. First serve.
He touched the net for the first time. My goodness. Oh.
15-30.
You're getting better, you say. In French. It's good, you're getting better.
30 all.
Good serve, and then boom. Seems so easy, huh? When you watch Gael.
Oh. 40-30. Bruce.
A little bit long. Oh, look at that. Hit the ball, don't push it, come on!
Advantage Monfils.
Don't be a chicken! Look at 2 forehands, I mean, this is... Ow.
Problem is he's hitting shots like that, just putting pressure on getting back to juice, and he knows one more break and it's going to be a very, very steep mountain for Gael Monfils.
What kind of shot is that? Sometimes, huh? Look at that. Okay. Big one is coming in, I'm telling you. I told you! I told you! Did I told you the big one is coming? Yes! I told you! And now, the end is near. Boom! Oh! Net?
Serve.
Yeah, I heard a net, yeah. Oh no, Gael, this is not possible. What are you doing, my friend? Make a huge point. You almost play like Henri Lecomte. Don't follow me. Don't play like me. Make an unbelievable shot and then double fault. Jesus, that's good. Oh.
Advantage Hewitt.
Oh no, again, no, please, can you do something about that? This is not fair. How many times he did it? 8 times?
Oh, it's amazing, isn't it?
Look at that.
Leads 5 games to 3.
It's a fine art form now in this match for Leighton Hewitt. The cold winner off the top of the net.
Gael is talking with his coach. He says, it cannot be possible. This is not true. It's a great return. He came to the net.
Well, 15.
Force him to smile afterwards.
30.
A little bit nervous, maybe, to close the match. A little bit long.
15-30.
Great opportunity there at love 30. You know Hewitt's going to be tough in this type of situation.
It was a good second serve, good kick.
30
Look
all.
at that.
Smart point.
Yeah, well played. I thought he was a little bit nervous at the first 2 points because it's double fault, but then now he's back. 2 points from the championship, I should say. If I know the rules, yes. Now, match point
40-30.
for Leighton Hewitt. That's it, it's finished.
It's a great way to finish it for Leighton Hewitt. He's the first champion from Australia at the AAMI Classic since Mark Philippoussis back in 1998. 7-5, 6-3, goes through Kooyong, undefeated Leighton Hewitt. It's a marvellous week of tennis for him.
Great tennis.
Remember, he's the lowest ranked player in the tournament. We know he's been world #1, but
Yeah.
he's down at 54 now, unseeded for the Australian Open. He wanted 6 tough matches before he got to Melbourne Park, and he's got exactly that. What a good form line.
Yeah, it's great to come, you know, to come to the Australian Open with a tournament like that, even if it's an, you know, exhibition, but still it's really good for the confidence. And if he's playing the way he's playing today, a little bit better against Nalbandian, you know, that would be a good chance for him. It would be great. But well done, Leighton. Played very well.
Hopefully we'll hear from him very shortly. But Henri, before we let you go, because we know you've got commitments coming up, your thoughts on the forthcoming Australian Open? Who do you see as the natural favourite for the men?
I mean, for the men, of course, everybody knows then Rafa wants to do the Rafa Slam, and he really wants to go and win that tournament. We know also then Roger Federer, who did very well, who won the Qatar Open and is in good form. So it's, you know, it's difficult to see what's going to happen, but you know, I think I will guess for. I love Roger, the way he's playing and tennis, and I love his game. He's the biggest tennis player of all time, and I have a lot of respect. I hope he will win, but also I have a lot of respect for Rafa, who's just played magnificent this last year, and I hope he's doing the same thing. So, you know, we'll see.
Yeah, Henri, it's been fantastic hearing your views on the game. Very entertaining. I know you
Anytime.
know all the time. It's been great.
Channel 7. Okay.
Okay. Henri Leconte joining us in commentary for the AAMI Classic final. He's playing a little bit later today, and we thank him very much for his time.
No problem. Anytime.
That is Henri Leconte, former French Open finalist, top 10 player of the world, and we've just seen a former world #1 do so well. Leighton Hewitt against a man who came in with impressive form himself, Monfils, perhaps played the second set a little bit injured, feeling for his back at times, but that doesn't take anything away from the quality of Leighton Hewitt in this final. Just waiting on the prize trophy presentation. Melbourne weather has cooperated in the last couple of days. We haven't had the full quota, but the matches we've seen have been tremendous quality. This reaffirms this event as an important lead up to the Australian Open. Big name players: Meltzer, Davydenko, Hewitt, Monfils, Burditch, Yuzny, Verdasco, all getting valuable match time. Of course, Davydenko was beaten earlier by Jürgen Meltzer. So all roads lead to Melbourne Park next week. There's the trophy. For the first time, the name of Leighton Hewitt will be inscribed upon it. "28 times he's won titles on the ATP Tour, including 2 Grand Slam titles. But this is Leighton Hewitt Mark II. All post the problems he's had with hip and back issues, which saw his world ranking slide down outside the top 50. All smiles for Leighton Hewitt as he's about to lift the trophy for the 2011 Amy Classic.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you to all of you for coming out today. It has been a wild week weather-wise here in Melbourne, but it was certainly worth the wait to get to the final of the Amy Classic in 2011 here at Kooyong. First of all, would you put your hands together for all of the players who have been here this week and given us such great entertainment? And in particular, keep the applause going for the 2 men who made it through to the final. Our runner-up, Gail Monfils, and our champion, Leighton Hewitt. Isn't it fitting that at one of the most iconic tennis venues in Australia, that one of the iconic names of Australian tennis now has his name on the honour board here at Kooyong? It's been a wonderful effort by all concerned to stage this event this week. Colin Stubbs has done a fantastic job as tournament organiser, and everyone here at Kooyong has also done a magnificent job. I'd ask you to make welcome the president of the Kooyong Lawn Tennis Club, Mr. Ian Hill.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, on behalf of Kooyong Lawn Tennis Club and Colin Stubbs Enterprises, I wish to thank a number of people and enterprises and companies for their support of the 2011 AAMI Classic. We're actually indeed very lucky to be with AAMI. All their support that they give us for this event makes it a wonderful tournament, and AAMI, thanks very much. I'd also like to thank all our other sponsors, our corporate box holders, and also I'd like to thank our friends in the media, Channel 7 and 3AW, for all the support they give us during the event. I'm throwing that away now. Guys, ball boys, ball girls, referees, umpires, linesmen, usherettes, ushers, all the guys in the ground staff, all our staff up in the clubhouse. Guys, you do a fantastic job preparing the stadium and also through the 4 days of the event. So once again, please put your hands together for all the support staff. I'd also like to thank the players who choose to play here at Kooyong Lawn Tennis Club. I'd also like to thank our 2 finalists. Well done, guys, and I'm sure I'm saying this on behalf of everyone here. Good luck over the next 2 weeks at the Australian Open. And finally, I'd like to say thank you to all the people who year in, year out come out to support this event, all the guys who buy tickets. They came along this year, whether it was rain, hail or shine. You've supported us well, so thank you guys. Thanks for coming along.
Thanks very much, Ian, and congratulations to everyone here at Kooyong. Well, this event, obviously, ladies and gentlemen, could not achieve the great heights it does without the support of all of our sponsors. To all of them, as Ian said, we thank them. In particular, our major sponsor, AAMI. Would you please make welcome now the head of AAMI Sponsorships, Mr. John Bennett.
Thank you, Peter. Mr. Ian Hill, President of Kooyong Lawn Tennis Club, the Kooyong Councillors, Mr. Matthew Kennedy, CEO of Tennis Victoria, ladies and gentlemen. AAMI is delighted to again sponsor the AAMI Classic in its 6th consecutive year. Over the years, we've seen some memorable tennis, and the event has always attracted the world's top male players, and this year is no exception. I'd like to pass on my thanks to, all of our thanks to Ian Hill and the Kooyong members. They hand over their club to us and host us beautifully over the days of the event, and we thank them very much for allowing us to be at the spiritual home of tennis in Australia. I would also like to echo Ian's comments, thanking Colin Stubbs Enterprises and his team, and I'm delighted to announce that AAMI recently has extended its sponsorship for a further 2 years into 2013. Thanks also to all of you who attended this week. As Peter mentioned, we did endure some inclement weather, but I would say that the inclement weather that we did experience here made us think about those in Queensland, Northern New South Wales and Victoria, and our very best wishes are for all those in those states. To the players, as I said, we've had a great lineup this year, culminating, of course, with the final with Leighton and Gale. thank you very much to both of you, and may we wish you all the very best for the 2 weeks of the Australian Open, and hopefully there'll be some silverware at the end of the fortnight for you both. Finally, can I echo Ian's comments, thanking the umpires, linesmen, ball boys and ball girls, and everyone involved behind the scenes, of which there are many people. And we look forward to seeing you all next year for another memorable AAMI Classic. Thank you.
John, I'll ask you to come back for the pleasurable task of presenting the trophies now. And first of all, ladies and gentlemen, our runner-up. Obviously, he was battling an injury today in the final, but it's always a pleasure to see him here in Australia. He's an entertainer from France, Gael Monfils.
So first of all, thank you guys. Thank you to all of us to come watch us. I mean, it's always a pleasure for me to play in Australia, so thank you very much. Then I want to thank Colin. I mean, for me, it's a great opportunity to come prepare my, fifth, I think, Australian Open. So thank you to let me play Kooyong tournament. So thank you very much. Then I want to thank Amy, the major sponsor, to make this tournament possible, and red thanks also Kooyong Tennis, because it's a wonderful club and a lot of history. So for me, it's an honor to play here. So thank you very much. And I would like to say again, good luck for next week, Leighton. For me, you're a great champion, and I know you want to play good at home, and I hope you will do it this year. And just thank to Australian crowd, because it's always a pleasure for me to play here. So maybe see you next week. Thank you.
Gael, just before you go, obviously we saw that you were carrying some sort of injury. How are you feeling? Is it okay now?
Yeah, I think I'm a bit tired. I will say, played too big match 2 days ago, and today also it was a tough match against Leighton. So no worries. I mean, tomorrow I will have day off, and maybe Monday I won't play, so I will be 100% Tuesday.
Always great to see you here. Best of luck for the Australian Open. Gael Monfils, ladies and gentlemen, our runner-up. In 1998, Lleyton Hewitt won his first title as a very young man. He's won a title on the ATP Tour every year since then, bar one. This one, no doubt, will mean something very special to him here at Kooyong. Would you welcome the 2011 AAMI Classic winner from Australia, Lleyton Hewitt.
Thank you. Firstly, I'd like to thank AAMI for the major sponsor here. It's fantastic that they're going to continue their support. It means a lot to have an event like this the week before a Grand Slam. So thank you, AAMI, for really getting behind this great event. I'd like to thank Colin Stubbs and his team as well. He does a fantastic job. He's been trying to get me here for a long time, and I spend a lot of time in Sydney and play that event a lot, but I'm thankful that I got the opportunity to play here this year, mate. It's been fantastic. I've been looked after extremely well, and your team's been great, because the weather and the conditions haven't been the best for any of us. So well done, mate. I'd like to thank the Kooyong Tennis Club. I came and did a press conference to launch this event just over a month ago, and I got welcomed with open arms then. I've been able to use the facilities and train here, and it's a fantastic place to come back to as any professional tennis player. I remember seeing Cash Monfils back in '86, and I've watched replays of that match ever since. And it means a lot for me to be able to play on this court and have a couple of good wins against very quality players. So thank you for the tennis club. I'd like to wish Gail and all the other competitors that played this week all the best next week. I think we've had a lot of fun out here this week. Colin was able to put together an extremely good field, and we've all battled and given 100% out here, so it's been a lot of fun. So good luck, Gail. And I'd like to thank the crowd for coming out. As I said before, it hasn't been the easiest conditions this week, and I always love playing in Australia. I feel like I get so much support here every time I come back, whether it's any kind of tournament, a Grand Slam or Davis Cup. So I really appreciate the support. And lastly, I'd just like to thank my group up there, Rochi and Nathan Martin in particular. We've had a very tough 10 weeks or so, and it's all coming together pretty well. So thanks, boys. I appreciate it.
Just before you go, Leighton, just a couple of quick ones. Looking forward to the Australian Open. We know that you're in great form. We know the body's in good shape. Your enthusiasm level's coming in. You're going to play in your 15th successive Australian Open championship this year. And ladies and gentlemen, no one has ever done that before. It is a record being established this year. How's the enthusiasm level coming into 2011?
Yeah, it's good. It always helps when the body feels good. So I'm waking up in the morning at the moment and enjoying getting out of bed and not having the aches and pains, which is fantastic. So just means I've got a great team behind me that's doing a lot of hard work as well and getting my body right. And I was a lot better than 12 months ago when I went into the Australian Open with a torn hip flexor. So I'm feeling a lot better than last year. And it's going to be a lot of tough matches next week, but I'm ready for it.
And just finally, David Nalbandian is going to be your first round opponent. We've asked you about that before, so I won't labour the point. That's going to be on Tuesday. You're going to have your hands full there, but it looks as though you're going to have your hands full over here as well.
Yeah, no, they've been fantastic. 2 out of the 3. The third one's a bit little to come out here in the sun at the moment, but Mia and Cruz have been fantastic. Mia, I'm not sure she'll end up being a professional tennis player. She takes after Beck a lot more than me, but Cruz loves tennis, and as you can see, he's brought his racket out. He probably wants all these photographers and everyone to get off the court so he can have a hit. So, no, they've been great, and I love being a family man.
It's been a pleasure to watch you. On behalf of all of us, congratulations on what you've done this week here at Kooyong, and the best of luck for the Australian Open Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, Lleyton Hewitt, the AAMI Classic winner of 2011. That concludes the official presentation, ladies and gentlemen, and hopefully we might see you over the next 2 weeks as well to enjoy some world-class tennis at Melbourne Park at the 2011 Australian Open.
So there it is, great words from Lleyton Hewitt and the runner-up Gael Monfils. It's all over for 2011, and the AAMI Classic has been won by that man, Lleyton Hewitt. He goes into the Australian Open with a great deal of confidence. We've had a testing time with the weather over the past 4 days, but we've got there, and Hewitt is the first Australian champion of this event since Mark Philippoussis back in 1998. I hope you've enjoyed all the action from the AAMI Classic. My name is David Bashir, and we'll see you soon.